My plan to announce the divorce at my daughter's engagement ceremony was a huge success! Did you see everyone's faces? Priceless! I've been planning this for weeks, waiting for the perfect moment! So anyway, we're getting divorced!
What are you talking about? Ken, are you out of your mind? Why would you do something like this? If you don't like me and want a divorce, you didn't have to announce it on the day of the engagement ceremony, did you? This is Sarah's special day.
Look at you getting all worked up already after being told about the divorce! This is exactly why I can't stand you! I really hate how you always get angry so quickly like that! You're so predictable, it's pathetic!
I'm not angry about the divorce. I'm angry that you're destroying our daughter's happiness. You ruined Sarah's important engagement ceremony. Do you realize what you've done? Her future in-laws are here watching this disaster. What kind of father are you?
How? Well, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to embarrass you. Maximum attendance, maximum impact. I wanted everyone to see what kind of woman you really are.
Wait, don't tell me you actually did this just to harass me? You planned this humiliation deliberately? On our daughter's engagement day?
That's right. It's better when there's an audience, and you embarrassed me too. I had to do at least this much to make it fair. You think you can humiliate your husband and get away with it? Now everyone knows what kind of marriage we really have.
Embarrassed you? When did I ever embarrass you? Right now, we're talking about how you ruined the engagement ceremony.
You're trying to blame me like that, but basically you're just upset about being embarrassed and want to find fault with me. Can't handle being called out in public? And you don't even realize you embarrassed your husband. That's just hopeless. You suddenly started working part-time around when Sarah was finishing middle school. Do you have any idea how that made me look? That's like announcing to everyone that my family doesn't have enough income from the husband. I can't believe you could do something like that. You smeared mud on your husband's face and acted like nothing happened. Walking around town like some kind of working woman, making me look like a failure.
I worked part-time to help our family finances. I never said anything bad about you to anyone. How is helping our family embarrassing to you?
Because it makes me look incompetent. A man should be able to support his family alone. Your working tells everyone I'm not man enough. But you never cared about that, did you? Anyway, there's no room for discussion. I've made up my mind and there's nothing you can do about it. Our daughter is grown up now, so there's no point in staying with you anymore. You've served your purpose. Now you're just dead weight.
I see. I understand. So that's how you really see me. I don't need a selfish man who doesn't think about Sarah at all. Someone who would destroy his own daughter's happiness for petty revenge. Don't regret this.
Why would I regret getting rid of a burden? Besides, if anything happens in the future, I'll just rely on Sarah. She's a good daughter, not like her selfish mother. She doesn't go against her parents. From now on, Sarah and her husband can take care of me, so there's no problem. That's what children are for, right? To take care of their parents when they get old.
What a carefree mind you have. You think Sarah will want anything to do with you after this? You just humiliated her on the most important day of her life. And you expect her to take care of you? You're more delusional than I thought. Mom, are you okay? I can't believe what just happened. That guy suddenly saying he's abandoning you makes no sense. The engagement ceremony is ruined too, and his mother was really worried about it. She kept asking me if everything was all right at home. I was so embarrassed, I didn't know what to say. How am I supposed to explain that my father is completely insane? I'm sorry, Sarah. I never expected him to do something like this. It was your important engagement day. This should have been a beautiful memory for you. Instead, he turned it into a nightmare. Why are you apologizing, Mom? You didn't do anything wrong. That bastard is the only one to blame. You've been nothing but good to him all these years. And this is how he repays you? Now, don't say bastard. You're going to be a bride. You should speak more elegantly. That's how I feel, though. He doesn't deserve to be called father anymore. Really, this is the worst. Did you see his face? He was actually enjoying himself. It made me sick to my stomach. But if you're getting divorced, he won't be my father anymore, right? That's the only thing that makes me really happy. Finally, I don't have to pretend to respect him anymore. You might not be able to say that. Your father said he's going to rely on you if anything happens in the future. He seems to think you'll take care of him, that you owe him that much as his daughter. He destroys my engagement ceremony and expects me to take care of him? Why do I have to take care of that guy even after I get married? He's never been a real father to me anyway. Well, I won't take care of him even if he asks. Let him figure out his own life for once. Maybe then he'll appreciate what he threw away. Are you really okay with that? You'd be abandoning your father. People will judge you for it. Society expects children to care for the parents. I don't even want to call that guy my father. A real father doesn't humiliate his family in public. A real father protects his daughter's happiness. I'm planning to leave the house. I can't stand being under the same roof as him anymore. My fiancé thinks this situation is crazy too. He said his family is shocked by what happened today. We'll probably stay with his family for a while. At least until we can figure out what to do next. I need to get away from that toxic environment. What about Mom? Where will I go? I can't stay in that house either. Not after what happened today. I'm staying in a hotel for now, but I'm going to look for a monthly apartment. I've been saving money from my part-time job. I was planning to wait until you got married, but I didn't expect him to make the first move. I've been preparing for this divorce for a long time. I just needed to make sure you were settled first. But now there's no reason to wait anymore. Let's get out of here quickly. I want to start fresh somewhere he can't find us. Somewhere we can be happy for once.
Hey, Sarah! Where are you? I've been calling you all day. All your stuff is gone from the house and you're not moving until later, right? When did you even have time to move everything? Actually, I have a good proposal for you. Since Mom is gone, there's an empty room. So how about we live together? This whole thing doesn't have to be permanent.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you completely delusional? There's no way I'd live there. Not after what you did yesterday. Actually, I'm not going back to that house anymore, and I'm cutting ties with you, so don't contact me. I've already changed my address at the city office. As far as I'm concerned, you're a stranger now.
Cutting ties? How could you say such a thing? That's going too far, even for you. You shouldn't say that even as a joke. We're family. That bond can never be broken. I'm your father no matter what happens.
A joke? I didn't raise myself to say things like this as a joke. I'm completely serious about this. Listen, did you forget what you did yesterday? Or are you pretending it never happened? Dad ruined the engagement ceremony by abandoning Mom on such an important day and even involved the other family. You made me look like I come from a completely dysfunctional home. How am I supposed to face my future in-laws now?
That's Mom's fault for getting divorced. If she hadn't embarrassed me by working, none of this would have happened. She brought this on herself. I was just defending my honor as a man.
The divorce is between you and Mom, isn't it? It has nothing to do with my engagement ceremony. It's not something you should do in front of people on the day of the engagement ceremony. And it's embarrassing that my mother-in-law found out I have such an unreasonable parent. She probably thinks our whole family is crazy now. You humiliated both me and my mother-in-law, and you have the nerve to suggest living together? That place was never a home anyway, just a prison.
Huh? I haven't given permission for that. You can't just make major life decisions without consulting me. I'm still the head of this household. You're still living under my roof.
I don't need your permission. What are you saying to a grown daughter? I'm 25 years old, not a child anymore. I can make my own decisions about my life. And I'm not living under your roof anymore, remember?
Listen, Sarah. I know you're emotional right now. I understand you're anxious because your wedding is coming up. Women get hysterical during stressful times. And protecting the family is a woman's job. I think it's admirable that you're trying to fulfill that role. But you're confused about what that means. But you're my daughter. You have responsibilities to your father. If something happens to me, you have to come back home properly. Taking care of your parents is a child's responsibility. Don't become an irresponsible adult who abandons their duties. Society will judge you harshly for that.
Wait, are you seriously saying that? After everything you've done to our family? You don't even think of me as your daughter, yet you have the nerve to say that. When have you ever acted like a real father? When have you ever protected or supported me? I'll never show my face to you again. Don't act like my father. It's disgusting. You lost the right to call yourself my father yesterday.
How long are you going to keep throwing this tantrum? This childish rebellion has gone on long enough. Besides, I raised you properly. I provided a roof over your head and food on the table. That counts for something, doesn't it? You owe me for all those years of support.
Raised me? Mom is the one who raised me. You were just there, taking up space. Dad, you forget everything that's inconvenient for you. But I remember everything. Every cruel word, every dismissive look. You always looked down on me and Mom, saying things like, just because you're a woman, or you're useless at everything. Making us feel worthless every single day.
I don't remember saying anything like that. You're exaggerating to make me look bad. I was just trying to prepare you for the real world. The world is tough, especially for women.
You treated us like we were invisible unless you needed something. You never did any housework, but always stuck your nose in and complained about everything. And when I was in middle school, you went into my room without permission and threw away my things, saying you cleaned my messy room. But you destroyed my privacy and my memories. I did this for you, I did that for you, always looking down on us. That basically means you think it's not your job, but you're doing it anyway, so we should be grateful, right? Really, you've always been nothing but stress. A constant source of anxiety and fear in our house.
That's because housework is Mom's job, and as a woman, you'll have to do that much when you get married, so it was part of your education. I was preparing you for your future role as a wife. That's what good fathers do, and discipline builds character.
First of all, the idea that women should protect the home is outdated. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership, not slavery. And even if we say housework is a housewife's job, what about not being able to communicate properly with your own child? What about basic human decency? You wouldn't greet me depending on your mood, and even when I greeted you, you wouldn't respond. You'd ignore me when I tried to talk to you. Did you think you'd be forgiven for anything because we're family? I'm so ashamed that someone like you is my father. I can barely stand it. I've spent years making excuses for you to my friends, pretending we had a normal family. We told you so many times to change, but you never did. I won't take care of someone who's been taking advantage of being family.
You're such a heartless person. Abandoning your parent is beyond unreasonable. That's probably why your marriage was delayed. No man wants a woman who doesn't respect family values.
My marriage was delayed because I absolutely didn't want to marry someone like you. I was terrified of ending up like Mom. I had to make sure my fiancé was nothing like you. Mom said she'd divorce you when I got married, and I was planning to cut ties when Mom divorced you. But you abandoned Mom, who devoted herself to you so much. You even ruined your daughter's engagement day. You're just a selfish stranger who happened to live in our house.
What are you going on and on about with your selfishness? That's enough! I don't care what you think you remember. Blood is thicker than water. Hey, Sarah, are you listening? Hey, answer me! I'm still talking to you!
Mom, it looks like I'll find a new place to move to soon. I found a nice apartment near the station. It's small, but it has everything I need. I'm going to look at it soon. The landlord seems understanding about my situation. I'm relieved to be able to get out of that house. I never realized how suffocating it was until I left. I want to invite Mom to the wedding. Is that okay? I mean, you're the only real parent I have. It's good that you found a new place too, Sarah. I'm so proud of how strong you're being. I was worried he might try to force you to stay. Of course I'll come to your wedding. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Not exactly safely. I was pestered really loudly to stay, so I blocked him. He kept calling and texting non-stop. Even tried to guilt-trip me about family duty. But I'm done listening to his manipulation. I never want to see that guy again, and I don't want to invite him to the wedding either. The thought of him being there makes me sick. He'd probably find a way to ruin that day too. Right, you don't need to invite him. This is your special day, not his. He'd probably ruin the ceremony. He has a talent for destroying happy moments. You're finally free too. Now you don't have any more worries. Finally, I can take action too. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. What kind of action, Mom? You sound like you have a plan. I've been consulting with a lawyer for months, collecting evidence of his emotional abuse, recording his outbursts when he didn't know. I have everything documented. Really? That's amazing, Mom. I'm so glad you were preparing. He deserves to face consequences for how he treated us. I just wish I had started sooner, but I needed to wait until you were safe. I couldn't risk him taking his anger out on you. You protected me all these years. Now it's time to protect yourself.
Hey, where's the vacuum cleaner? This house is falling apart without anyone to clean it. I was going to ask Sarah to do it, but I can't reach Sarah either, and the house is a complete mess because of that. There's dust everywhere and I can't find anything. How am I supposed to live like this? The place looks like a disaster zone.
You thought it would be fine because even if you got rid of me, you'd have Sarah. But surprise, she doesn't want anything to do with you either. The vacuum cleaner is in its usual place. How many decades have you lived in that house? You've seen me cleaning so many times, why can't you remember where it is? Were you just completely oblivious to everything I did?
Shut up! If you know, just tell me quickly! I don't have time for your lectures! And how to use the washing machine, too! This thing is way too complicated! I thought I just had to press a button! What the hell is this thing? Why are there so many settings, and where do I put the detergent?
That's not my house anymore. I don't live there, remember? Manage it yourself. It's your own fault for always relying on others and being spoiled. You're a grown man, figure it out. Besides, that's not how you ask someone for help. I'm not your servant. Well then, good luck on your own.
Damn it! At least teach me a little! I can't live like this! The dishes are piling up and starting to smell! I ran out of clean clothes days ago! How do you even turn on the dishwasher? And what's this error message on the microwave?
You should have paid attention all these years. Instead of treating the house like a hotel. Maybe this will teach you to appreciate what you had. But I doubt it. Mom, I put a sweater in the dryer, but can this be fixed? It shrank to half its original size. I remember you fixing something that shrunk before. I feel so stupid for making such a basic mistake. If you soak it in conditioner or fabric softener, it might go back to normal. Let it sit for about 30 minutes, then gently stretch it while it's damp. Don't worry, we all make these mistakes when we're learning. Really? Thank you. You always know how to fix everything. I looked it up but couldn't find good results. The internet just said to throw it away. You really grew up to be wonderful. So capable and independent. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. You're making me emotional. Well, growing up watching such a terrible father, this is how I turned out. I learned what not to do from him. He'd ask the family for everything and never remember what he was told. He'd ask the same questions over and over, do everything half-heartedly, and when we pointed it out, he'd either get angry or play victim. Never once did he say thank you or show appreciation. It's what they call a negative role model. He taught me how not to behave, if nothing else. I bet he cried to you about not being able to do housework, right? Probably demanding you come back to help him. Well, he didn't even know where the vacuum cleaner was. After living in that house for over 20 years. He's completely helpless without someone to wait on him. It's actually pathetic. Seriously unbelievable. We've been cleaning up after him all this time, but he never appreciated it and just took advantage of us. He acted like it was our obligation to serve him. Never once thanked us or acknowledged our hard work. Dad is the one to blame. He should struggle. Then maybe he'll appreciate you. Though knowing him, he'll probably just blame everyone else. He's incapable of self-reflection. You're right about that. He's probably sitting in that messy house right now, cursing both of us. Instead of learning how to take care of himself. Let him curse all he wants. We're finally free to live our own lives. Without walking on eggshells around his moods. Yes, for the first time in years, I feel like I can breathe. I forgot what peace felt like.
Hey, why do I have to pay alimony? This is completely unfair. I never used violence against you, and if anything, I'm the one who suffered because of you. You embarrassed me for years. You should be the one paying alimony. I deserve compensation for putting up with you.
You say I made you suffer, but specifically when and how did I make you suffer? Give me concrete examples. I've properly collected evidence of your emotional abuse. Years of documentation.
Evidence of emotional abuse? There's no way that exists. I never did any emotional abuse. You're making this up. Trying to frame me!
Right, you probably weren't aware of it. Abusers rarely are. I wasn't aware of it either, that I was being emotionally abused. That's why I barely collected any evidence and just thought I had to endure it. But Sarah changed me. She opened my eyes.
Sarah did? Taking a child's nonsense seriously? Are you out of your mind? She doesn't understand adult relationships. Kids always exaggerate.
I do think taking what a child says too seriously is questionable. But Sarah is our daughter. To dismiss our daughter's opinion as nonsense is terrible. She lived in that house too. Sarah told me she hated this house. She said it felt toxic. Coming home to see her father berating her mother, and her mother just silently enduring it. She said she didn't want to be in this abnormal house where she thought a broken marriage was normal. She protested while crying. When she was 15, a child shouldn't have to witness that.
She doesn't understand adult struggles. Marriage is complicated. She'll understand when she's older.
Adult struggles have nothing to do with it. The point is that to that child, we were a couple that made her think, I hate this house. Our own daughter was traumatized by our marriage. But even if I divorced you, I had no income. And our daughter wanted us to improve our relationship. So I started working part-time to save money and worked on repairing our relationship. But this is the result. I was planning to divorce you when she got married anyway, and I had already consulted with a lawyer. I have proper evidence. If you want to claim you were hurt, bring proper evidence of being hurt. Anyone can just say things.
That evidence is all made up! You must have fabricated it! You're trying to destroy me!
Then let me show you undeniable evidence. Evidence that can't be fabricated. You announced the divorce to me in front of other people on the day of the engagement ceremony. And it wasn't impulsive. You had clear malicious intent to embarrass me. You admitted it yourself. That alone is enough emotional distress. You can complain about past evidence all you want, but you can't make excuses for what you actually did.
That was just... it happened to be on the same day as the engagement ceremony. Bad timing, that's all. I didn't plan it that way.
Don't make excuses now after doing that in front of people. You told me it was deliberate. You exposed your own despicableness in public. Don't play the victim when you prioritized your own selfishness over your daughter's important engagement ceremony. What kind of father does that?
I was angry about the embarrassment you caused me. You working made me look weak.
So you destroyed our daughter's engagement to protect your ego? That's exactly the kind of selfish thinking that got us here. You care more about your image than your family's happiness. The court will see that clearly. Mom, this is bad. Are you watching TV? Turn it on right now. What's wrong all of a sudden? You sound panicked. What happened? The general channel. There's breaking news. Sorry, the house is on fire. Our old house is burning down. It's all over the news. Wow, the flames were huge. It seems to have calmed down now, but it's almost completely burned down. There's barely anything left. The news online said they're doing a scene investigation now. They still don't know if it was arson or an accident, but they suspect it started in the bedroom. I'll contact Dad for now. The news said there were no deaths, but there seemed to be injuries. I need to make sure he's alive. Just leave him alone. He made his choice. Why should we care what happens to him? I can't do that. Even though we're divorced, that doesn't mean I want him to die. I'm not that heartless. You contacted me because somewhere in your heart you were worried too, right? Despite everything he's done. It's not like that. I just don't want to feel bad if he dies. I don't want that guilt. But I'm not actually worried about him. Anyway, I'll check if he's safe first. Just to know for sure. I'll contact you when I know something. Try not to worry too much. Were you able to contact Dad? Has he responded to your messages? It's been hours since the fire. No, not yet. He hasn't even read the message. His phone might be damaged. Or maybe he's in the hospital. I see. Well, if he's in the hospital, we'll hear about it eventually. But the fire is his own fault. I'm not surprised this happened. Huh? What do you mean? There was a breaking news article online just now. The cause of the fire was smoking in bed. They found cigarette burns on the mattress. Just like we always warned him about. No way. Are you serious? We warned him so many times about being careful with cigarette fires. Every time he'd make an annoyed face and put out the cigarette, but sometimes he'd still forget to put it out properly. We always cleaned up after him when something happened, so the worst never occurred. But without us there to watch him. Right, he didn't appreciate Mom and selfishly abandoned his family, so this is what happens. We weren't there to clean up his mess this time. It's all his own fault. Maybe now he'll understand what we did for him. Though probably not. All those years of putting out his cigarettes, checking the ashtrays before bed, worrying about him burning the house down, and he never appreciated any of it. He took our protection for granted. Now he's learned the hard way. I just hope he's not seriously hurt, despite everything.
Erica, please help me! My house burned down and I have severe burns all over my body! The doctor said I'm lucky to be alive! I didn't have to be hospitalized, but my whole body hurts! It's hard to even move my body! Please, do something to help me! All my things are gone!
Aren't you asking the wrong person for help? You and I are divorced. That means we're strangers now. I don't want to take care of a stranger, especially one who treated me so badly. I contacted you to check if you were safe. Since you're healthy enough to cry for help like this, you seem to be fine.
Please, I'm begging you. I know I made mistakes. My family is elderly, and you're the only one I can rely on for now. Nobody else will help me. The neighbors won't even talk to me. I need someone to take care of me.
Then pay me money in exchange for taking care of you. My rate is expensive. Professional care costs a lot.
Why would it come to that? That's unreasonable no matter what. We were married for over 20 years. That has to count for something.
Oh, that's a strange thing to say. This is exactly what you did to me in the past. When I broke my finger during child rearing and really couldn't manage, I asked you to help with housework. I was in so much pain I could barely hold anything. Then you said, you made me work, so pay me money. This is supposed to be your job, and demanded money from me. You charged your own wife for help.
Did I do something like that? I don't remember. You must be exaggerating.
For you, getting paid for doing work that wasn't your job was so natural that you don't even remember it. When I had a fever and collapsed, you woke me up saying, "Don't sleep, make food." And when my cold got worse because of that, you said, "Did you make your cold worse on purpose as harassment? You're wasting money on treatment even though you don't earn any." You restricted the money I could use for 6 months after that. I couldn't buy clothes or even get my hair cut. I had to ask permission for every expense.
I didn't say that! That's just your imagination! You're twisting my words! I mean, I did tell you to try to get better because your cold wasn't healing. I was concerned about you!
You told me to get better quickly because it was inconvenient for you. You had no concern for my health. Well, by this point, I was aware of the emotional abuse, so I have recordings too. Your exact words are documented. Anyway, you only saw me as a housework machine, so you hardly ever cared for your family. You even made snide remarks to Sarah when she had a fever, saying she couldn't manage herself. A sick child, and you criticized her.
Self-management is normal when you're out in society. It's discipline. I was preparing her for the real world. I mean, what's with all this anyway? Do you have some grudge against me? I'm in trouble here and asking for help. Are you a demon or what? Where's your compassion?
Listen, only people who have been kind to others without expecting anything in return get help for free. No one will help someone who expects everything in return and thinks it's natural to be helped. You never helped anyone without demanding payment or gratitude. You've always been spoiled, thinking that since we're family, we'll help you when you're in trouble, despite all the warnings we gave you that you never bothered to learn from. This fire was caused by smoking in bed too, right? We warned you over and over again. For years and years. Why are you still doing it? We were warning you about those careless accidents so they wouldn't happen. Because you could get seriously hurt from those accidents. Even you must have learned from this experience. People who can't learn unless they get hurt are beyond help. People who don't appreciate those who warn them should live alone forever.
But I'm hurt and homeless now! Isn't that enough punishment? I've lost everything. My house, my belongings, my family! How much more do I have to suffer?
You didn't lose your family. You threw us away. You abandoned us first. At our daughter's engagement ceremony, you made that choice. Now live with the consequences.
I was angry and made a mistake. Can't you forgive me? I'll change, I promise.
Too late. You had decades to change. We gave you countless chances. You chose to stay the same. Good luck with your new life. After that, since my husband had left everything household-related to me, he apparently had no idea how to apply for fire insurance or how to recover burned documents, leaving him at a loss. With the burned remains drawing stares from neighbors, his arrogant attitude at various offices earned him hostility, and no one would deal with him anymore. Having taken advantage of family relationships without respecting each other, he literally lost everything and became isolated. Meanwhile, I started living alone, and Sarah made a fresh start with her new family. Finally, having gained the freedom we sought, we plan to live peacefully from now on. Mark, I need to discuss something important with you. Are you available? I've been trying to get your attention, but you keep ignoring me. It's about work. There has been a significant change we need to address. Please, don't ignore this.
What now? I'm working. This better be important. Unlike some people, I can't chat all day.
I received news from corporate today. They're transferring me to the Pine Branch office. This isn't something I can just ignore. We need to discuss what this means for our family. The commute would be impossible from our current house.
So the hotshot career woman finally got demoted? You finally got what was coming to you. Bet they got tired of your attitude. About time someone saw through your act.
It's not what you think. This is a lateral move, not a demotion. The branch needs experienced leadership. I was specifically requested. Why do you always assume the worst about my career?
Sure it is, because companies just randomly move their star employees to branch offices. Keep telling yourself whatever makes you feel better. This lateral move sounds like corporate jargon for getting knocked down a peg.
Mark, I'll have you know that I've always put this family first, despite what you think. Every promotion, every raise went to our household. I never once prioritized work over Emily's needs.
Don't you dare bring Emily into this! You lost the right to talk about priorities years ago! Or did you forget all those empty chairs at her school events?
That's not fair, and you know it. I missed one concert because I was sick. I even sent her the video from rehearsal. You're the one who told her not to watch it.
Oh, here we go again with the excuses. Poor Sarah, always the victim, always someone else's fault.
The transfer isn't up for debate. It's happening. We need to figure out what this means for Emily. She's almost done with high school. She should have a say in this.
There's nothing to figure out. I'm not moving. Emily stays with me. End of story. She doesn't need your input on her future.
She's my daughter too, Mark. You can't keep pushing me out of her life. 10 years of silent treatment isn't enough for you?
You pushed yourself out. We just stopped pretending you were actually present. Emily knows exactly who you really are.
No, she knows the version of me you created, the lies you've been feeding her for years.
Enough! This conversation is over. Don't contact me again unless it's about Emily.
Fine, you'll be hearing from my lawyer instead. I'm done living in the shadow of your lies. Dad, are you there? I really need someone to talk to right now. Just had the worst conversation with Mark about my transfer.
Of course, honey, I'm here. What happened? Your mother mentioned something about a job change?
The company is transferring me to the Pine Branch office. Mark completely lost it when I told him. He acted like I was getting demoted as punishment. He wouldn't even discuss what this means for our family.
That doesn't sound good. Are you okay? Your mother and I have been worried about you lately. You seem so distant.
There's so much I haven't told you both. I didn't want to burden you with my problems, but things with Mark are worse than anyone knows.
What do you mean, worse? Has he done something? You can tell me anything, sweetheart. That's what fathers are for.
Dad, Mark and Emily have been giving me the silent treatment for 10 years. They literally pretend I don't exist in the house. I've been living like a ghost in my own home.
10 years? Why didn't you say something before? My God, Sarah, that's horrible. No wonder you've seemed so unhappy whenever we visit.
I was ashamed, I guess. I kept thinking if I just tried harder, worked less, did more at home, but nothing I did made any difference.
This is abuse, Sarah, plain and simple. Mark has no right to treat you this way. And to turn Emily against you, that's unforgivable.
There's more, Dad. I'm pretty sure Mark's been having an affair. And not just a one-time thing. It's been going on for months, maybe longer.
Please tell me you have proof. What a scumbag. I'm sorry this is happening to you. I knew something wasn't right with him.
I have texts, emails, photos. The woman he's seeing is married too. Her husband contacted me last week with evidence.
Do you need money for a lawyer? Your mother and I will help however we can. You're not alone in this, honey.
I've already started meeting with a divorce attorney, been separating our finances quietly. The transfer actually comes at a perfect time.
Good girl, you always were the smart one. You know you can stay with us if you need to. Your old room is always there.
Thanks, Dad. I might take you up on that, at least until I find a place near the new office. I'm just so worried about Emily.
Emily's almost grown. She'll figure out the truth eventually. Kids are smarter than we give them credit for. And when she does, you'll be there for her.
I hope you're right. I miss her so much, it physically hurts sometimes. All these years of her hating me for things that weren't even true.
Mark will get what's coming to him. No one hurts my little girl and gets away with it. The truth has a way of coming out.
I'm seeing the lawyer again tomorrow. She thinks we have a strong case. Mark isn't going to know what hit him.
Do you want me to come with you? I can take the day off work, moral support and all that.
Thanks, Dad, but I need to do this on my own. Just knowing you and Mom support me means everything. I love you both so much.
We love you too, sweetheart, and we're so proud of how strong you've been. Call me after your meeting tomorrow, okay?
I will. Give Mom a kiss for me. And Dad, thank you for always being in my corner. I don't know what I'd do without you.
That's what family is for, honey. The real kind, not the toxic mess Mark created. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a big day.
I found an apartment near the new office. I'll be moving out at the end of the month. We need to discuss the logistics.
Finally cutting and running, huh? The old ball and chain makes her escape? Fine by me.
Can you be civil for 5 minutes? This affects both of us. I'm still your wife, whether you like it or not.
Wife? That's rich coming from you. A wife is supposed to be there for her family. You've been checked out for years.
I never checked out. You pushed me away. Every time I tried to connect, you shut me down. Do you know how many dinners I cooked that you both ignored?
Oh, please, spare me the martyr routine. You were too busy with your precious career, always trying to prove you were better than me.
Is that what this is about? Your ego? I never looked down on you, Mark. I was proud of you, even after you lost your job.
Don't patronize me. I saw the way you looked at me, like I was some charity case you had to support.
That was concern, not contempt. You were depressed, withdrawn. I wanted to help, but you wouldn't let me in.
I didn't need your help. I didn't need your pity. I definitely didn't need your condescending support.
Everything I did was for this family. Every promotion, every late night. I was trying to keep us afloat while you found your footing.
Keep telling yourself that. We both know you loved playing provider. Made you feel so superior.
You're rewriting history again. I supported you because I loved you. What happened to the man I married?
He got tired of being your doormat, tired of never being good enough, tired of competing with your precious career.
There was never any competition. You were the one who gave up on us. You were the one who started coming home late.
Don't start with that. You're the one who was never home, always at some important meeting.
My meetings were during work hours, unlike your overtime with your secretary. How long has that been going on, Mark?
Watch yourself, Sarah. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just trying to deflect from your own failures.
I have proof, you know. All those texts, emails, photos. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
You're delusional, making up stories to justify abandoning your family? Typical Sarah, woe is you!
Her husband contacted me last week. Seems I'm not the only one who knows. Want me to share the evidence with Emily?
You wouldn't dare! Leave Emily out of this! She doesn't need to hear your lies!
They're not lies, and you know it. I've put up with your games for too long. It's time Emily knew who her father really is.
Like she'd believe you! She knows who really abandoned this family! You did that all on your own!
No, you orchestrated everything, turned our daughter against me, used her as a weapon in your twisted resentment.
Get out then! Run away to your new life! See if I care!
Oh, I'm leaving all right, but this isn't over. Not by a long shot.
I'm shaking in my boots here! Bring it on! You've already lost everything that matters. Nothing left for you to take.
We'll see about that. Hope your secretary is worth losing everything for, because that's exactly what's about to happen.
What the hell is this, Sarah? I just got served with divorce papers at work. Are you trying to humiliate me?
You did that to yourself. I gave you every chance to handle this privately. You chose to be difficult.
Without even talking to me first? After 20 years of marriage? I thought we could work things out!
Work things out? You haven't spoken to me in 10 years, unless you count insults and accusations.
Look, I've been under a lot of stress. Losing you, worrying about Emily, everything's falling apart.
There you go, playing victim now. You've been planning this for years, systematically destroying our family.
That's not true! I made mistakes, okay? I admit it! But filing for divorce, this is extreme!
Extreme? Like turning our daughter against me? Like sleeping with your secretary?
I was feeling low. She was there. It just happened. It didn't mean anything.
Didn't mean anything? It meant everything. It meant the end of our marriage.
We can fix this. We can go to counseling. Take a trip. Start fresh.
You had 10 years to fix this. 10 years of chances. 10 years of me trying while you destroyed everything.
Please, Sarah, don't do this. Think about Emily. She needs both her parents.
Don't you dare use Emily. You lost that right when you turned her against me. When you poisoned her mind with lies.
What lies, Sarah? You were never there. You're either at work or at home preparing for work.
I was supporting our family while you wallowed in self-pity, while you found comfort in someone else's arms.
What was I supposed to do? You were cold, distant. A man has needs, Sarah.
I never once turned you away. Even when I was exhausted from working and keeping house, you chose to betray me.
It's not that simple! You don't understand what it was like, feeling worthless, replaced!
And your solution was to destroy me? To take away the one thing that mattered most? To turn my own daughter against me?
I'll do anything to fix this. I'll quit my job. I'll go to therapy. Whatever you want.
It's too late for that. The damage is done. I don't trust you anymore.
20 years, Sarah. 20 years of memories. Are you really gonna throw that away?
You threw it away. Every time you lied. Every time you chose her over me.
She meant nothing. You're my wife. I love you.
Love isn't supposed to hurt like this. Love isn't supposed to destroy. Love isn't supposed to make you feel worthless.
We can start over. Please, just give me one more chance. I'll prove it to you.
I've given you 1,000 chances. I'm done being your doormat. I'm choosing me this time.
So that's it then? You're really going through with this? Throwing away everything we built?
We stopped building a long time ago. You made sure of that. Now we just deal with the aftermath.
What about Emily, Sarah? How do I explain this to her? She'll hate you even more.
Tell her the truth for once. Tell her how you betrayed us both. Tell her why her mother really left.
This isn't over. You'll regret this. You'll come crawling back.
No, Mark, I won't. I'm finally free. Goodbye.
Richard, I need to talk to Sarah. Is she staying with you? I'm coming over. We need to sort this out. Don't bother. She doesn't want to see you. After what you've done, I don't blame her. Stay away from my daughter. You don't understand. This is all a misunderstanding. I would never hurt Sarah. Never hurt her. 10 years of silent treatment, turning Emily against her own mother? That's abuse, Mark. That's not how it happened! Sarah abandoned us first! She chose her career over her family! Don't play that game with me! Sarah worked herself to exhaustion for your family while you were busy feeling sorry for yourself. You don't know what it was like living with someone so cold, someone who thought she was better than everyone else! I know my daughter. She supported you when you lost your job. She kept your family afloat while you sulked. She pitied me, looked down on me, made me feel worthless. You did that to yourself. Sarah believed in you even when you didn't deserve it. You're just like her, so self-righteous, always thinking you know best. I know about the affair, Mark. I know what you did to my daughter. What kind of man betrays his wife like that? She drove me to it, always working, never home. Take responsibility for once. You chose to cheat. You chose to destroy your marriage. I made a mistake. I'm trying to fix things. Why won't anyone listen? Because we're done listening to your lies, done watching you hurt my daughter, done pretending you're the victim. You threatening me, tough guy? Watch yourself, Gramps. I'm not above teaching you a lesson. Big talk from a cheating coward. You're not half the man you think you are. Sarah sees that now. Emily will too. Leave Emily out of this. She knows who really cares about her, who was actually there. There to poison her against her mother. There to teach her how to hate some father you turned out to be. You know what? I don't need this. I don't need you or Sarah. We're better off without you both. The feeling's mutual. Stay away from my family. That includes Emily when she learns the truth. She'll never believe you. I'm all she has. You'll see. Time will tell, Mark. Truth has a way of coming out, and when it does, you'll lose everything. Is that a threat? You can't touch me. I've already won. Keep telling yourself that while you're sleeping alone at night, while your life falls apart around you. You'll regret this. All of you will when Sarah comes crawling back. She won't. She's stronger than you think. Goodbye, Mark. Don't contact us again. Fine by me. You and Sarah deserve each other. Two self-righteous idiots. Better than being a lying cheat. Brace yourself, Mark. Karma's coming. Hope she was worth it. Emily, where are you? Your grandfather said you went to your mother's. Please tell me that's not true.
Yes, I'm at Mom's new apartment. We need to talk. There's a lot I need to understand.
You can't be serious. After everything she's done? If she's forcing you to be there, I'll come get you.
No one's forcing me to do anything. I'm here because I want to be, because I need to hear Mom's side.
Her side? What side? You know what happened. She abandoned us for her career.
Did she though, or is that just what you wanted me to believe? I've been talking to Mom, really talking.
She's manipulating you, trying to turn you against me, just like she always does.
No, Dad, that's what you did. You turned me against her, made me hate my own mother.
I protected you, shielded you from her neglect, from her cold, career-obsessed nature.
Protected me? By lying to me? By hiding the truth about your affair?
What? No, she's twisting things. It's not what you think.
Stop lying, Dad. I've seen the proof. The texts, emails, photos, everything.
Emily, please, you have to understand. Your mother and I were having problems.
So you cheated, and then blamed Mom? Made me hate her for your mistakes?
I was lonely. She was never there. I made a mistake.
A mistake? You destroyed our family, made me complicit in your lies.
That's not true. I love you, Emily. Everything I did was for you.
No, it was for you, your ego, your pride, your need to punish Mom.
She hurt us first, always choosing work, never putting us first.
Mom worked hard every day to support us, while you had your affair.
Please, Emily, don't let her poison you against me. We're all we have.
That's your fault. You poisoned me against Mom. You used me.
I never meant... Things got out of hand. We can fix this.
Fix what? The years of lies? The decade of hate you taught me?
Emily, please, I need you. You're all I have left.
You did this to yourself. Every lie, every manipulation, every moment you stole from me and Mom.
Give me another chance. Let me explain everything. We can start over.
I need time, Dad. Time to process the truth. Time to heal from your lies.
You're choosing her after everything we've been through? Everything I've done for you?
I'm choosing the truth. Choosing to heal. Choosing to fix what you broke.
She'll disappoint you. She always does. You'll see I was right.
No, Dad. You're the disappointment. The one who betrayed us both.
Fine. Leave then, just like your mother.
I do love you, Dad, but I can't trust you anymore, and I won't let you control me.
You'll regret this when she lets you down, when she proves me right.
The only thing I regret is believing your lies for so long. Goodbye, Dad.
Emily, wait, please, don't go! I'm sorry!
Sorry doesn't fix this. Actions have consequences. It's time you faced yours.
After that, Mark's reputation at work deteriorated, and he was eventually fired. The lawsuit from his affair partner's husband didn't go away either, pushing him into financial ruin. Unable to find work as a full-time employee anywhere else, he reluctantly took a job as a contract security guard, working mostly night shifts. His health began to suffer, but he couldn't afford to quit and barely managed to scrape by. Meanwhile, Sarah started her new life in a new apartment. The branch office staff welcomed her warmly, and she found herself working in a supportive environment. Emily is currently focused on her college entrance exams, studying whenever time allows. Though she was deceived by Mark, she feels remorse for ignoring her mother for so long and has decided to attend college using scholarships and part-time jobs rather than accepting financial help from Sarah. Sarah respects Emily's decision and plans to support her with love and encouragement. While they can't recover the 10 years they lost, Sarah looks forward to creating many wonderful memories with Emily from now on.
Rose, I'm going to my parents' house tonight.
Huh? You didn't mention this earlier today.
Mom's birthday is tomorrow.
You mentioned going tomorrow, but not staying overnight tonight. I already started prepping ingredients for dinner.
Just eat it yourself or save it for tomorrow.
That's not the point, Ken. I haven't prepared Mom's present yet, though.
Oh, that's fine. I'll handle getting a present.
You didn't prepare anything yourself, right? Tomorrow we were supposed to go shopping together, and I was planning to go with you.
Well, this year I thought I'd give something other than a physical gift. You know, Father's Day is coming up too, so I thought I'd combine them.
Combine them how exactly? And what do you mean by something other than a physical gift?
I'm planning something special.
If that's the case, then fine. But you understand, right? On Father's Day, you absolutely cannot go anywhere. Sarah's wedding is the same day, so that takes priority. We've been planning this for months, Ken.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm combining it with Mom's birthday.
Really? You always prioritize Mom and Dad over everything else. Don't forget you left me alone on our wedding anniversary last year.
Come on, that couldn't be helped. It was an emergency situation.
Was it really an emergency, though? He was moving furniture around because your mom wanted to redecorate. That wasn't exactly urgent medical care. When Sarah was little too, sports festivals, parent-teacher conferences. You prioritized Mom and Dad's plans and didn't come so many times.
It's about priorities. I care about my parents, and that's not a bad thing.
Caring for your parents is fine, but you should care for your own family first. If we're talking priorities, your family should come first, right?
Mom and Dad are family too, though. They raised me and sacrificed so much for me.
I'm asking you to balance your priorities better. The wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Whatever the reason, as Sarah's father, you need to prioritize that above everything else. She's been looking forward to having both her parents there.
Yeah, you've always been nagging about stuff like this. We've fought about it so many times, and you're perfect in every other way.
Nagging? Is that what you call it when I express my feelings? You're perfect except for prioritizing Mom and Dad over everything else. So please, I'm really asking you. Hey Mom, save that kind of emotional talk for tomorrow's wedding. Sorry, but I really think you've grown up to be so wonderful. I still remember when you were afraid of the dark and would crawl into our bed. Don't say embarrassing things like that. But I am grateful to you for so many things, Mom. You've always been there for me, even when Dad wasn't. Remember when Dad didn't come to my sports festival? I remember that well. You had trained so hard for the relay race that year. I was really shocked then. I kept looking for him in the crowd. But you cheered for Dad's share too, Mom. You never missed anything important to me. I'm glad you say that, but I'm really sorry. Dad always prioritizes Grandma and Grandpa over everything. You had to feel lonely so many times because of that. As your mother, I should have been able to fix that somehow. It's okay. Caring for your parents is good, but prioritizing them over your own daughter is too much. That might be his good point, but there are limits. Some things are more important than others. Well, surely even Dad will come to the wedding properly. It's my wedding day. Of course. I made sure to tell him many times. I've been reminding him about this date for weeks. Then that's fine. I want both of you there to see me in my wedding dress. Sarah, you've really become so mature. I'm so proud of the woman you've become. Yes, save that for tomorrow, please. By the way, you're coming to the house at 8 a.m. tomorrow, right? I'm getting nervous about the timing. That's right. We'll go to the venue together from there. Your dad promised me he'd be there by 10:30 at the latest. I trust that he'll keep his word this time. Well then, see you tomorrow. Ken, where are you right now? Already 10:45 and I don't see you at the venue.
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot today was Sarah's wedding.
What? Forgot? How do you forget your own daughter's wedding? The guests are asking where you are.
Well, I'd come if I could, but I'm on a trip to Okinawa with my parents right now, so I can't.
Okinawa? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, remember I said I'd combine Mom's birthday and Father's Day this year? So I gave them an Okinawa trip as a present. Well, it's a bit off from Mom's actual birthday, but she's happy, so it should be fine.
Wait, hold on a minute. I told you so many times to prioritize the wedding day today, didn't I? You promised me you'd be here by 10:30.
Don't get so angry. We took the first train here. I barely got any sleep planning this surprise.
This is your daughter's wedding. Isn't it more important than Father's Day or birthdays? Everyone is looking at me wondering where the father of the bride is. How am I supposed to explain this to Sarah?
There's something called priorities in this world. My parents are getting older, and I don't know how many more trips like this they can take.
The highest priority should be your daughter's wedding, right? This is a once-in-a-lifetime event for her. You can take your parents on a trip anytime.
That's your priority. My parents have done so much for me throughout my life. This is my way of showing gratitude.
I can't believe this. I've watched you prioritize Mom and Dad over everything, but to prioritize them even on a day like this. Aren't you ashamed as a parent? What kind of father abandons his daughter's wedding? Sarah is going to be heartbroken.
I'm my parent's son before I'm a parent. I'll apologize properly later and send a wedding gift, so that should be enough. Maybe I'll send some Okinawan souvenirs, too.
You're really the worst. If that's how you want to be, then I have my own thoughts about this. I'm done covering for you and making excuses.
I'm planning to come back tomorrow anyway, so I'll listen to your lecture then. Well, we're going to enjoy our Okinawa trip, so you guys enjoy the wedding, too. Tell Sarah I'm sorry and that I'm proud of her.
Tell her yourself when you get back. Sarah, congratulations on today's wedding. And at the same time, I'm really sorry. I never imagined Dad and the others wouldn't come.
You apologized at the venue many times too, and I don't mind. The ceremony was still beautiful.
You say that, but it was rude to your husband's family too. His parents kept asking where your father was.
I explained the situation to my husband, and it's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm not sad about it, but this is normal. You looked so proud when you walked me down the aisle.
Sarah, you shouldn't have to settle for enough.
I never had any expectations for Dad anyway.
You were looking forward to it, weren't you? Sarah, you cried when you found out Dad wasn't coming, didn't you? I noticed right away. A mother knows when her daughter is hurting.
Even though Dad always prioritizes Grandma and Grandpa, I didn't think he'd do it even on a day like this. I thought maybe, just maybe, I'd be important enough for once.
I feel the same way. And Grandma and Grandpa should have stopped him too. They knew about the wedding date.
Now I'm getting angry about it. They could have gone on that trip any time, couldn't they? It didn't have to be today, right? Today was supposed to be my day.
You're absolutely right. I got angry sometimes, but it never got to the point of divorce or separation. This was the final straw.
Let me know if anything happens. I'll help you.
You should focus on taking care of your own family instead of worrying about such things since you just got married. Your new husband deserves your full attention.
But are you okay? You've been married to him for over 20 years.
I'm fine. Just focus on being happy.
I love you, Mom. Thank you for being the parent who actually showed up for me.
Always, sweetheart.
Where are you? I came back from the trip, but there's no one home.
Welcome home, Ken. I'm at Sarah's house right now, so I won't be coming home today.
This isn't like you. You always come home to take care of things.
What's not like me?
Well, I thought you'd lecture me when I got home today. I was prepared for one of your long talks about priorities.
Do you want me to scold you?
I was actually dreading coming home because of it.
I see. Then that's fine. I'm glad you find my absence preferable.
What about dinner?
I've been at Sarah's house since this morning, so I didn't prepare any food.
What? But you knew I was coming back today. Then what about the bath?
I didn't prepare the bath either. If you want to take one, prepare it yourself.
Look, I'm tired from the Okinawa trip. Even if you go into Sarah's place, you could have at least done that much.
Oh, sorry about that. But it can't be helped, right? I'm here celebrating Sarah and her husband's wedding.
Celebrating? But the wedding was yesterday! Did you forget our arrangement? We're both working, but since you earn less, you'd do all the housework!
That's right. We decided that because I have more time. But circumstances change, don't they?
I have to work starting tomorrow, and I don't want to accumulate unnecessary fatigue. I need to be well rested for my important job.
But I thought you'd understand, Ken. This is about priorities.
What priorities? What does that have to do with my dinner and bath?
You see, I think celebrating my daughter's wedding is more important than a husband who abandoned his daughter's wedding to go on a trip. In other words, I don't want to reduce my time celebrating with them by doing housework for you.
I knew this was coming.
I've just decided to live my life with priorities like you do from now on.
This is ridiculous. You're being petty about this. Fine, I'll figure out dinner myself. But this better not become a habit.
We'll see about that. Good work today, Ken. Are you coming straight home today?
Yeah, I'm heading home now. By the way, what's for dinner tonight?
I didn't prepare your dinner.
Why not? Are you still mad about yesterday?
Remember what Sarah said? She asked us to take care of her dog for a little while. That dog came today.
I completely forgot about that. But what does that have to do with my dinner?
I was busy taking care of the dog today. Since I had the day off work, I spent the whole day playing with him.
But still, you had time to make dinner, right?
No, I didn't. I was too busy buying dog food. And dog toys and a proper bed for him.
Why are you preparing dog food but not mine? Are you saying I'm lower than a dog?
I wouldn't go that far. But in my priorities, you're lower. The dog is Sarah's, and Sarah is my priority.
This is insane. You know, you've been like this a lot lately.
Like what?
I've been putting up with it because you usually take care of things, but you put everything about me on the back burner. That's not right. My colleagues are starting to notice my wrinkled clothes.
Things about you have low priority for me. Sarah and her family come first now.
Today I went to work in a wrinkled shirt. My subordinates gave me awkward smiles. Do you know how embarrassing that was? And I had to buy lunch from the convenience store again. It's expensive and unhealthy.
But you can't really complain about other people, can you? You've talked about priorities too. Your priorities and my priorities are different. It can't be helped, so please give up. Just like you always tell me to give up.
This is completely different. You're being vindictive.
Am I? Or am I just learning from your example?
Rose, where's my blue suit?
Which blue suit?
The one I always wear for important meetings.
Oh, I took it to the dry cleaners.
When will it be ready? Please tell me it's today.
Next week sometime.
Next week? Why didn't you tell me?
I've been busy with other priorities.
What am I supposed to wear now? This client is really important for my career.
You have other suits, don't you?
They're all wrinkled because you haven't been ironing anything. I look like a homeless person in these clothes.
Then iron them yourself.
When am I supposed to find time to iron? I have to leave for work in 20 minutes.
That sounds like poor planning on your part.
Poor planning? You're the one who didn't tell me about the dry cleaning.
Sorry, but dog training class was more important yesterday. Sarah's dog needed socialization.
You're prioritizing a dog's social life over my career?
Yes.
presentation was a disaster. My shirt was wrinkled, my tie had a stain, and I looked completely unprofessional!
That's unfortunate.
That's all you have to say? Don't you care about our financial future?
I care about the financial future of people who prioritize this family. You've made it clear that's not you.
A wife should support her husband's career.
A husband should support his family's important moments, like his daughter's wedding.
I said I was sorry!
No, you said you'd apologize properly later. I'm still waiting for that proper apology.
Fine. I'm sorry I missed the wedding.
That didn't sound very sincere. Try again when you actually mean it.
There's no breakfast prepared! What am I supposed to eat?
There's cereal in the pantry.
You know I need my morning routine to function properly!
Then wake up earlier and make proper coffee yourself.
I shouldn't have to make my own breakfast!
I was busy this morning.
Busy with what? It's 7 a.m.!
Taking Sarah's dog for a walk. Dogs have schedules too, you know.
The dog again! I'm starting to think you care more about that animal than your own husband!
He doesn't complain or take my efforts for granted.
Dogs don't have complex needs like humans do!
They don't abandon important family events for trips to Okinawa.
We're back to that again?
It's the root of everything that's happening now.
I'm working late tonight.
Okay.
That's it? Usually you ask why I'm working late.
I'm watching a movie with Sarah's dog. He seems to enjoy romantic comedies.
You watching movies with a dog?
He's excellent company. Much better than someone who would rather be anywhere else.
I wanna be home, but I'm working late to make up for the poor impression from yesterday's presentation. A presentation that went badly because of your neglect.
My neglect? Interesting perspective. I've been very attentive to my priorities.
Your priorities are messed up!
They're just different from what they used to be.
What's that supposed to mean?
You taught me that family members can be ranked in order of importance. Congratulations, you've moved down the list.
This is insane! You can't treat your husband like this!
Why not? You treated your wife and daughter like this for years. I'm just applying your same logic.
That was different!
How was it different?
Because it just was!
That's not an answer. That's an excuse.
Hey, seriously, cut it out!
What?
Mom just called me! She said you told her you're stopping the money transfers! She was crying on the phone!
Well, it was after careful consideration. It's my money that I earn.
Well, I'm using my salary for our living expenses, so it can't be helped. Mom and Dad are on a pension and struggling financially. They depend on our help.
I understand that, of course. But if I'm going to send money to Mom and Dad, I'd rather use that money to do something for Sarah and her husband. They're starting their new life together.
What? But Sarah and her husband can manage on their own. They both have good jobs.
Do I need a reason to want to do something for my daughter and her husband?
Of course you need a reason. If they can live on their own, we don't need to help them. That's just common sense.
Then we don't need to send money to Mom and Dad either, do we?
What? Why does it turn out like that?
Did you think I didn't know? Mom recently bought a brand new car, didn't she? How much was that?
Well, I don't know the exact price.
I looked it up online, so let me tell you. $300,000. For people struggling on a pension, they're living pretty well. They bought it on a loan, apparently. But even with a loan, they need a down payment, right? And that means they think they can handle the future payments, right?
They needed a reliable car for medical appointments. Their old car was breaking down constantly.
So they bought a $300,000 car? They couldn't find something more reasonable.
They deserve something nice after all their years of hard work.
So do I, for that matter.
But still, this is wrong! They're your in-laws! They're parents!
But it can't be helped, right? For me, you guys have lower priority than Sarah and her husband. I'd rather invest in their future than fund luxury car purchases.
Look, you've been saying that lately, but stop it! Even if you're setting priorities, normally you'd put us higher!
You have no credibility saying that when you put your daughter and wife below them. I'm just following your rules.
My rules?!
Your priority system. The one where parents always come first.
But this is financial sabotage! You're hurting innocent people!
Innocent. They knew about the wedding and chose to go on vacation instead.
They didn't know it would hurt Sarah so much?
They're adults. They knew exactly what they were doing.
You're being vindictive and cruel!
I'm being consistent with your value system. You should be proud of me for learning so well.
Stop twisting this around! You know this isn't the same thing!
Explain to me how it's different.
Because they're elderly and need help!
Sarah and her husband are young and building a life. They could use help with a house down payment. Or starting a family someday. Those seem like better investments to me.
You can't just change everything overnight! This family has operated a certain way for decades!
Yes, it has. And look where that got us. Maybe it's time for a new operating system.
Fine then! If our priority is so low, then let's get divorced! Since you clearly don't value this marriage anymore!
Of course, I'd be delighted. I'll go get the divorce papers now, so sign them when I get back. Finally, a decision we can both agree on.
Wait, are you serious? This is divorce we're talking about? People don't just get divorced over arguments!
Of course, I understand. Did you think I'd be reluctant to divorce you? You just solved all my problems in one sentence.
I didn't mean it literally! I was just angry and speaking emotionally!
Too late. You've shown me exactly how you handle disagreements. You threaten divorce when you don't get your way. Well, congratulations, your threat worked.
Rose, wait! Let's talk about this rationally!
I am being rational. For the first time in 20 years, I'm being completely rational. I'm prioritizing my own happiness over keeping the peace.
Sorry to bother you. Could you help me out a bit?
Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
Oh, well, yesterday I got into a fight with Rose. I said divorce in the heat of the moment, but she actually brought divorce papers and made me sign them. She had them ready so fast, like she'd been planning this.
And?
And? That's not the reaction I expected. This is serious. Our family is falling apart.
That's true, but Dad, you're the one who said divorce, right? Then you should just give up since it can't be helped. You made your bed, now lie in it.
It's not that simple. The cause of the fight was Rose's fault anyway. I got angry and said divorce in the heat of the moment. Any reasonable husband would have reacted the same way. She prioritized food for your dog over my dinner, and she stopped sending money to your grandparents on her own to spend on you guys instead.
I see. That really is unavoidable.
Right? So could you persuade Mom for me? I think if you say something, Mom will back down. You know how much she cares about you. She'd listen to you over anyone else.
But I don't want to.
What? But you just said it was unavoidable!
I meant the divorce being unavoidable, not Mom's behavior.
She's acting completely irrational!
Look, if you think about it calmly, what Mom did to you is exactly what you've been doing to us. It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
That's completely different!
And Dad, you got angry enough to want a divorce about it, right? So it wouldn't be strange if Mom was angry enough to want a divorce either, would it? If it was so unbearable for you, imagine how she felt for 20 years.
No, wait a minute! The situations are completely different contexts!
It does work that way. That's why there's a divorce, right? Actually, listening to you just now, what's with that? You've always prioritized Grandma and Grandpa over me and Mom, right?
But still, divorce is going too far! Married couples are supposed to work through their problems!
That just means Mom has been enduring things that would make her want a divorce. None other than Dad proved that himself. Do you understand? You literally demonstrated that this treatment is divorce-worthy.
I wasn't seriously thinking about divorce, it was just in the heat of the moment! People say things they don't mean when they're angry!
Saying divorce in the heat of the moment is bad enough. Do you know how hurtful that is to hear from your spouse? Actually, I've wanted to say this for a long time. Someone who has priorities other than their own family shouldn't get married in the first place. Before calling yourself a husband or father, learn to set proper priorities and then come back.
Sarah, that's harsh! I've always tried to be a good father!
A good father shows up to his daughter's wedding. A good father doesn't make his wife feel like she's competing with her in-laws for attention. A good father doesn't threaten divorce when his wife finally stands up for herself.
I made mistakes, but I'm still your father!
Being my father is a title you have to earn through actions. And lately, your actions have been pretty disappointing.
I know I've made mistakes, but can't we work this out as a family?
Mom tried to work it out for 20 years. You didn't listen then, why should she believe you'll listen now?
Because I'm desperate. I realize how much I need her.
You should have realized that before you missed my wedding. That was your last chance to show us we mattered.
Please, Sarah, I'm begging you!
No, Dad, this is between you and Mom. And honestly, I'm proud of her for finally standing up for herself.
I'm sorry for everything up until now, Rose. Sarah scolded me, and I finally understand. I was wrong. Please forgive me. I'll do anything to make this right.
Even if you say that, I only want to divorce now, so it's impossible. My mind is made up.
Don't say that, please! I only said divorce in the heat of the moment. I never really meant it. I can't function without you. You do everything for me. I don't even know how to live alone.
You might feel that way, but I have no problem without you. In fact, I feel lighter already.
Don't say such cold things. We did fight sometimes, but we were a good couple, weren't we? We had good times together. Remember our early years? We were happy then.
I think so too. The cause of our fights was basically your priority issues. Like I said before, I had no other complaints about you besides that. You're a decent person when you're not putting your parents first.
Right! So instead of divorce, let's keep working together! I'll fix my bad parts from now on. I promise I'll change!
We've been married for over 20 years, haven't we?
Well, yeah. Sarah was born the year after we got married, so it's been about that long. But what does that have to do with anything?
You said it yourself, that you'll fix your bad parts from now on. But you know, I've been enduring those bad parts for over 20 years since we got married. When will they be fixed? How many more years? How many more decades do I have to endure?
That's as soon as possible. If you cooperate with me, I'm sure it'll be quick.
I thought that way and kept warning you, and this is the result. Even on our daughter's wedding day, one of the most important days as a parent, you didn't prioritize us. When will a personality that didn't change in over 20 years ever change? What makes you think it's possible now?
I was spoiled by you until now. Even though I said things, I thought you would forgive me. But this time I really understand it's not something to be forgiven for. So don't worry. I've learned my lesson the hard way.
Unfortunately, I don't think so. You'll only be careful at first anyway. After a while, you'll go back to the way you were. Even when I get angry, you'll just laugh it off. I can see it now. This pattern has repeated so many times before.
That's not true! I'm not stupid! I understand that my current life exists because of you! Coming home to hot food, a prepared bath, ironed shirts, it's all thanks to you! So I won't do things you hate anymore! I'll prove it to you!
Thank you for understanding my hard work. Then you'll understand the hardship I've endured for over 20 years too, right? I'm done with a husband who sets his own family's priority low. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not important to my own husband.
But we can fix this! We can go to counseling! We can set up rules and schedules! I'll put everything in writing if you want!
Ken, do you hear yourself? You're talking about our marriage like it's a business contract. A husband shouldn't need written rules to prioritize his wife and daughter.
I'm desperate here! What do you want me to say?
Nothing. There's nothing left to say. Actions speak louder than words, and your actions have spoken for 20 years.
One more chance, please! Just one more chance to prove I can change!
I gave you one more chance for 2 decades. I'm out of chances to give.
Rose, I've been thinking all night. I went to see a counselor today. I'm serious about changing.
That's good for you. Self-improvement is always worthwhile.
I told him about everything, the wedding, the priorities, all of it. He said I have patterns of behavior that need addressing. He wants to see both of us together.
I'm not interested in couples counseling. You should continue with individual therapy, though. It sounds like you need it.
But we could fix this together! The counselor says many marriages survive bigger problems than this!
Our marriage didn't survive this problem. It died on our daughter's wedding day. I'm just finally acknowledging the death certificate.
That's so dramatic! People make mistakes! Marriages are supposed to be for better or worse!
For better or worse doesn't mean for being consistently devalued and deprioritized. There's a difference between weathering storms and drowning.
I called my parents. I told them they were wrong to go on that trip. Mom cried and said she was sorry.
Too little, too late. They should have known better without you having to tell them.
Dad wants to apologize to you personally. They both feel terrible about everything.
I don't want their apologies. I want my dignity back, and that's something they can't give me.
What can I do to earn your forgiveness? Just tell me what you need and I'll do it!
I need you to sign the divorce papers without any more drama. That's the only thing I want from you now.
You're really throwing away 20 years of marriage?
I'm not throwing anything away. Salvaging what's left of my self-respect.
Sarah, please reconsider helping me. Your mother is being completely unreasonable. She won't even go to counseling.
Dad, stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
I'm fighting for my marriage. Isn't that what a good husband is supposed to do?
A good husband wouldn't have put his marriage in jeopardy in the first place. You're 20 years too late to start being a good husband.
But you're my daughter. You're supposed to support me.
I'm supporting the parent who actually showed up for me. That's been Mom this whole time.
I provided for this family financially. I worked hard to give you a good life.
Money isn't love, Dad. Presence is love. Attention is love. Priority is love. And you gave those things to Grandma and Grandpa, not to us.
I'm gonna lose everything. My wife, my daughter, my home.
You lost us a long time ago emotionally. This is just making it official.
How could you be so cold to your own father?
I learned from watching how you treated your own family. Mom, how are you holding up?
I'm doing surprisingly well. Better than I expected, actually.
No regrets?
None at all. I feel like I've been holding my breath for 20 years and can finally exhale.
I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. I wish you had done it sooner.
I had to be ready. And you had to be grown up enough to understand.
About your living situation, you're really going to move near us?
I've already started looking at apartments. There's a nice complex about 10 minutes from your house.
That would be amazing. We could have dinner together regularly. And you could help with the dog training.
I'm looking forward to a new chapter. One where I get to choose my own priorities.
What about the financial situation? Will you be okay on your own?
I've been managing our household budget for years. I know exactly where every penny goes. Without supporting his parents, I'll actually have more money for myself.
And Dad?
He'll have to figure it out. Maybe living with his parents again will teach him what it's like to be someone's last priority. Ken continued to resist the divorce, but realizing how firm my resolve was, he reluctantly agreed to it. After divorcing me, Ken moved back to his parents' house, but since his parents had been relying on financial support, they're now in a difficult financial situation. On top of that, they have car loan payments for the car they bought, expecting to continue receiving money. As a result, even combining Ken's salary with his parents' pension, they're struggling financially. They want to get rid of the car but can't because of the remaining loan. Additionally, word spread among all the relatives that he didn't attend Sarah's wedding, and now all three of them are living in hardship with no one to help them. As for me, after divorcing Ken, I moved near Sarah and her husband's house. I continue working, and in my free time, I visit Sarah's home. Well, I thought Ken wasn't a bad husband overall. Being away from him now, I feel refreshed and realize how much I had been enduring without knowing it.